sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Paddock would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
Then let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course. And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Now if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wick stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Sarkash.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to Solarians doing medical tests on them. Once that was cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships. Though I still haven't learned her real name yet. Have you?
She said it's a secret.
Baffling custom. I suppose Eve will have to do for now. Though one wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a moment?
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
Not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. And now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do Krogan mate?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question. We can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue to produce a viable mutagen. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable infants will soon follow.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
It's the odd ones, the mutations, who move life forward. They expand the possibilities. On that, Morden, Solace, and I agreed.
Morden could be pretty unusual, too.
A side effect of our work. It often decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind is immune to the pressure. We all fracture in different ways. Morden's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the line into barbaric experiments. And myself, I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species deserve uplift and which do not. But no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religions are invented. Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reapers. But even they evolved for some purpose, and by some design.
Have you had any luck finding answers?
There have been hints, like finding an artist's signature in a painting. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian mulwitch's feathers resemble the galactic spire. That's almost showing off. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
I knew an STG scientist named Morden Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Morden disagreed. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tachanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
I'm sorry to say Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved.
Thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
And I appreciate the chance to witness this moment in history, Commander. We're charting a new course in evolution.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Ready for the next mission?
Please, enjoy your day.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come, though they still speak too fast.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Commander. Nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. How's the new Solarian working out? What's his name, not Morden?
Fine. His name's Paddock Wicks.
I'm just gonna go with not Morden.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
Need something, Shepard?
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. May not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
Paddock Wicks was a big part of it.
I met him once before. There was a security meeting to exchange intelligence on the Krogan. I never realized Wicks sympathized with them.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The Genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Commander.
Transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander. Yes, I know your stock of modified gel is low, but it's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
Now the truth comes out. My job here is done.
Welcome to Serta. Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you? Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you? All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life. Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you? Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Refugees are reportedly fleeing to trillion colonies.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy.
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Adina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. But where do we stand, Shepard? Did we cut all ties?
A lot has happened, Ash. But I'd like to work this out.
I'm surprised.
Why?
Miranda Lawson? Ring a bell?
What about her?
I wear armor into battle, not swimwear. I'm a real person, Shepard, flaws and all. Not sure if that's your thing anymore.
I don't deny any of it. We both have history. We can dwell on the past, or admit we might have a future. So, what do you think?
We take it slow, okay? Just give me some time.
Okay. Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk. We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, LC. I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working. Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know. I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic. I highly recommend talking
This
to a
project
resident
accomplished
psychiatrist
nothing.
before the operation.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll call you if anything develops.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area. Reaper.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How's Ashley doing?
Very well. Her rate of recovery is amazing. I still want to keep her under observation, but she should be fit for duty soon.
This war has left a lot of injured people homeless. How's your center handling the extra load?
We're getting more refugees every day. Throughout the Citadel, triaging and finding open beds is our biggest challenge.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
Things are getting tight throughout the whole medical network. Citadel reserves run deep, but they can't hold up forever.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Humanity has suffered a heavy blow as Arcturus Station
So, the nurse tells me who's today and you only want to talk to another sorry. Yes. Can I have a gun? I'm sorry.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keppel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities, no fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Cerberus forces have reportedly attacked a Solarian medical facility on Surcash. Solarian officials have no comment.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, please consult an Avena terminal for assistance. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question, one moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy. Welcome, Commander. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital. One moment, please. Now arriving at wards level. Level Purgatory.
Can't believe he did that. They were refugees. Damn, it's not like they had much left to start with.
Lost their homes, their loved ones, and some connors with them, no matter what little they had left.
Can't believe they won't let us stop for that.
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power before it shuts down, and we can't use the backups. No, the
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. I'm not even sure from where.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, now. Here.
Spending as much time as you can.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Whoa now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids, just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres! Hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few, and they're all dead. Sorry, Shep. Thought you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took C-Sec 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, Emergency Civilian Housing. Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps in Citadel docking bays. Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of the battlefield.
Shepard, there you are. Shepard, it's so good to finally see you.
You too, Miranda.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, am I still part of your plan? It's been so long I wasn't sure where we stood.
Miranda, things are never going to be easy for us. But I'll always want you in my life.
No second thoughts? This is your chance to back out.
No.
It was hard to be away from you. Surprised myself how attached I got. I'm not good at attached.
Just stay close from now on, all right?
I wish I could. I really do. But there's something I need to deal with.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I knew you'd want to help, and I'm grateful. But you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me. But he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Did you try to contact me when I was back on Earth?
A visit by the former Cerberus second-in-command would have been disastrous. Any kind of secret communication would have looked even worse. I was tempted to break in and see you.
That would have been tough to explain.
Right. Fun and games till they arrested me or just shot me on sight. I had to play it safe, for both of us.
I understand. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Ariana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Primarch Victus has requested more Seventh Council races.